to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you are all well. So, quick tutorial for you today. You will need some scraps. You will need, if you did our little project yesterday with your index papers, you can bring some of those along. You will need some book pages. You will need some lace or ribbon. That'll do. You will need something to bind your journals with, or your little notebooks, and you will want to bring some pretty images. And I am working with my Ladies of Abbot Fuller Graves and John William Waterhouse images, because do you know what? I can't remember when I put these out, but I haven't had a chance to play with them yet, and everybody's using them at the moment, and I'm like, oh, I want to have a go. So I have come up with a little project for us specifically to be able to use those today. So this is what we're going to be making today. It is a scrappy notebook, but we're going to do it shabby chic style. So I've just started this, a bit of a prototype. It's kind of a waterfall notebook, but with this beautiful book page on the front. So I'm going to show you how I made it, because I think it's rather cute. Okay, let's get on. So we need some scrap papers. So I'm just grabbing the bits and pieces that I've got left on my desk. You want a bit of a mixture of plain papers to write on, and then patterned papers. If you've got papers that have only been printed on one side, that's fine. There's no problem at all. You know, these are a great time to use those up. So I'm just having a quick flip through now and seeing what I've got here. And then we will make a start. Oh, that's a pretty one, isn't it? Right, let's have that one there then. And let's have that one there. And that one there. And then we'll have the coffee dye. And we'll have this one. And I think that should be enough. How many did I put in that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be plenty. Right, okay, let's make some space. Oh my gosh, my desk's a mess. It's not something you expect to see, is it? You turn your screen on and there in front of you is messy YouTuber's desk. How rude. My goodness. Come on, Rachel, get it together. Right, okay, so we're going to fold the first one and you're going to leave a gap. They're not going to meet, okay? Now, lots of people do these different ways. I'm just going to do this my way. Because this is the way that my brain works, and it works for me, so I'm going to do it this way. So because there's scrap papers, I cannot ensure that they're all going to be the same length and the same size, but that's okay because I've got a fix for that as well. But the main thing is, let's just get these down, and if some are shorter, I'm going to pop them in the middle. So this really is just a great way to use up what we have in our little scrap pile on the side of the desk, which I'm sure is building now if you are working hard on the Get Your Chic On activities. So this is going to be your 6th Get Your Chic On challenge. I know I didn't do mine until the weekend last week. I was a little bit late. I do apologise for that, but this is the one now for week 3. So Rose did her beautiful journal cards for us at the beginning of the week, and now this will be the next one now. So let's just, again, I'm just literally staggering my folds as I go. Right, and I think I might pop that one in the centre there. So let's open that up a second. Let's pop that in there. Let's see if it's long enough to go in there. Because it might not be. Is that way back there? No, it's not, is it? Right, let's just fold that, leaving a little gap, tap it in. My coffee dye papers look slightly bigger than everything else, mainly because when you print on your digis, we always cut a bit off, don't we? Well, obviously the coffee dye paper isn't being cut off, so I'm just going to literally trim the edge off that a second, because whilst it doesn't matter if they are all different sizes, I don't particularly want the coffee dye sticking its nose right up there. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Yes, let's tuck that away. Oh, I I've got a terrible itchy nose tonight. Right, okay. Is that... That's okay. That'll do. That's fine. Right, okay. So that is the structure of your little notebook. Okay? So you'll be able to open it. You'll be able to flip through. Personally speaking, I would probably actually work with it like that, I guess, because, you know, you've got a nice bit of space to do stuff there then, haven't you? Unless, of course, you want to put things in there, and then in which case you have to make a decision then on which way up you want it. But from a scribbly perspective, I think that that will do quite nicely. Right. Okay, so step number 2. I love it when I do little projects like this because, like I said to you before, my box is full of this one here, scrappy bits that have been, they're offcuts. So I always chuck them back in there, I always keep them to one side, because then when I do little projects like this, they're just the right size. And I'm using them up then, so they're not getting thrown away. So that's good. Everybody's happy. Reduce, reuse. Oh, I know I was going to pop in there. Before I finish that off, I'm just going to pop in one of my index cards that I did yesterday. Well, they're papers actually. They're not as thick as I thought they were. But I think I'll pop that one in there. So I'm going to just fold that in half and pop that into the centre fold. And then that gives me a little bit extra writing space there then as well. But I just think that's rather pretty in the middle there. Right. Anything goes. Anything goes. You just work with whatever you've got on your desk for these. But I just think they're really cute. They're nice little happy mail things, perhaps. You know, if you want to send something out in the post to somebody. A little, hey, how are you? Different from a card, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, so here we go. Ooh. Pop that through there. So, of course, it wouldn't be a Rach and Bella Crafts video without me giving you today's weather forecast in Wales. Well, I'm later today. I got a little bit carried away this morning. I did come up to my room this morning. This is me, you see, Queen Procrastinator. I had 4 jobs to do today. I haven't finished any of them. Oh, and that's sad. Well, no, I tell a lie. I have done one of them. That was my Zumba this morning. And actually, I'm going to take that one as a big tick because yesterday morning I started this new Zumba video on YouTube. It's brilliant. It's really good. I've been doing on and off Zumba things on YouTube for years, just because of convenience, really. And I haven't done anything for quite some time because I'm having problems with my knee. But anyway, cut a long story short, I was on there the other day looking, and you need your lace next. Found a new one, and I've like always stuck for years and years. I've stuck with the same different, you know, few different videos on there. You tend to find instructors that you like or songs that you like and just stick with it, don't you? You know, and I just bounce about the living room and job's done, blah blah blah. But when I decided, this is terrible. I can't even tell you all this. When I decided yesterday morning that I needed to, I've started using the Noom app. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. It's really good, actually. And I'm actually doing quite well with it, so I'm quite pleased. But I wanted to up my activity level, because obviously if you do more, you can eat more food, can't you? I was a bit hungry on the weekend, so I was looking through the app. I was like, oh yeah, it's one of these where obviously if you move, and you'll note the pedometer's back on the wrist. Oh dear. But no, if you move more, you get more calories to use for your allowance. So I was like, right, I need to try and see if I can do my Zumba again. Like I said, I had to stop last year because the knee was playing up. So I got a new pair of trainers, trusty Skechers, because they got plenty of bounce in them, haven't they? And I thought, right, I'll give that a go on the rug in the living room. No impact, you know, because I was going to a class last year, and the floors in the hall, they really were playing havoc with my knees. So anyway, started having a look yesterday morning, and I was looking through for my old favourites, you know, as you do. And you need dictionary pages next. And I put the first one on. Well, no, I always do the same warm-up one. There's a really, really good warm-up video on there. And I've always done the same one. It's about 10 minutes long and it gets you really warm and it's good. And it doesn't hurt my knees too much. So I thought, right, I'll do the warm-up one. I found that. So after that, well, then I was like, all right, which one shall I do next? And I put on one of the ones that I normally would do. Couldn't do it. I was like literally, I don't know, a minute in and I just thought, oh, blow this. This is too hard. So I was then for momentarily impressed by how fit I obviously used to be. And I just thought, oh, right, okay. So, you know, you just think to yourself, well, I can either stand you being defeatist or I can just find something else. So I did a little search on YouTube on the telly and I looked for beginners Zumba. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Anyway, found this new video. Oh my gosh, it's brilliant. Now the one lady that's in it, she's one of the there's like 3 people doing the instructing, you know. And the one lady that's in it, she is in the videos I used to watch before. So I was like, oh yes, I recognise her. I know her. She's really good. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, you need to cut out your image now, by the way. I hope you're paying attention because I'm just talking now. We're going to stick this onto our book page next. So then she, and that's right, she's in it. There's another lady in it, a young girl, and then it's a man instructor. Now, I don't tend to watch men instructors. I don't know why, just, I don't know, never really thought they were any good. Take that back now. So they're excellent. I don't know what the name of the channel is. It was actually on the Zumba channel. So I don't know, I'll have to do a little bit of searching now and work out who they are. But they were excellent and they made me laugh. So yesterday I was like halfway through, knees were starting to ache a bit, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna try and do all of this next day because I'd already done 10 minutes warm up. That video was half an hour, and I thought for the next 40 minutes on the first day, this is gonna be a bit. I'm not gonna walk tomorrow, so no, I'm gonna cut it with that. I turned it off then at about 20 something minutes and then fast forwarded it to try and find the cool down, because you could do your cool down. Put it back on then at like 27 minutes past, and thought, well, this isn't much of a cool down, but all right. So anyway, did the last 3 minutes and then turned it off. I had a shower, did my video, got on my day. So then today, oh, that was the other thing. Well, of course, because I had like taken an hour yesterday morning to decide to do it. I'm a bit slow in the mornings. Like by the time I had a shower, it was like 11 o'clock in the morning had gone. So I was a bit annoyed in myself. I was like, oh gosh, this is not good. This can't be my new routine. You know, I got lots to do in the mornings. Cut that a bit short now. Never mind. So I decided that this morning, as soon as Dan was out the door to school, my kind of challenge to myself was going to be to be in my kit ready, and then as soon as he was out the door at 8, telly was going to go on and I can do my workout. So I managed to do that this morning. I was very pleased with myself, and then I actually did the whole video this morning because then I realised that literally a moment after I'd turned it off yesterday, they started the cool down. So the last like 8-9 minutes is all like bringing your heart rate back down. So I should have just left it on yesterday, but I did manage the whole 40 minutes today. I was very pleased with myself. So that was a big tick. So that's one thing that I was supposed to have done today that I did get done. This is number 2, so I'll have this done in a minute. Number 3, I was meant to be finishing the kit for next month's collaboration. Oh, so excited, so excited. I can't tell you anything about it yet, but I'm so excited. I kind of have, I've got a bit more ephemera to put in there, but I got a bit distracted and ended up doing another kit as well. So that just went off somewhere, went off pieced. Right, now you've put your image onto your book page. I've actually doubled my book page just to make it nice and thick. We're going to use this now as a closure, but it's going to be a pretty closure. So I've threaded my lace through. Did you see what I did when I was waffling on? I literally just tucked it in. That's why I've bound it, you see, rather than just stitched it, because I wanted to have the string there to be able to do this with my lace, because that then is going to form my closure, which is why I was fiddling and putting that like that. Oh my goodness, my tummy's rumbling now, I'm sorry. And then that we're going to stick that onto the front there. But I'm only going to glue, obviously, as far as that page is. So when you turn it over, it'll be like that there. So obviously, if you're using dictionary pages like I am, make sure you double check the words on there. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Oh, do I not? It's just itchy. Gosh, this weather, it's been lovely. It's been quite a nice day because we walked the dogs and it was nice. I actually had my fleece around my waist. Well, yesterday I got back from walking the dogs, and I'm because of the medication I take, I think it must like take all the UV out your skin. Because, well, as you know, I burnt that there. I burn very easily now. I never used to. I used to tan really nice, but the last couple of years I just glow and then burn. It's terrible. Well, I got back yesterday from our walk with the dogs and went up to have a wee, looked in the mirror in the bathroom, which I really do, and my nose was just like well, I look like Rudolph. Just the wrong time of year, eh? So, but no, today it was warm as well. I think it was a bit windy yesterday. My nose is still red though. I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to get some of that like white type block stuff that they use and just completely like white out my nose. The cricketers wear it, don't they? Have you seen that? I'm sure it's the cricketers that put it on because they're out for hours in the sun, aren't they? But yeah, I could do with some of that, whatever that is. If anybody knows what that is, give me a shout because my factor 50 just doesn't cut it anymore. Right, there we go. So, gabble, 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 waffle, waffle. If you were listening to my ridiculous story and my day and my Zumba nonsense, you will have noticed, or not noticed, we've just made our little notebook. Oh, how cute is that? I love it. It is so cute. Oh, I'm having trouble with bows this week. Come on, get in there. Right. That's a fat bow. Okay, it's okay. Right, so there we are. So that's the idea, okay? So you've seen now how I've constructed it. And there's all sorts of little adaptations we can now do. Adaptation, see, that's a good word. Right, so what else can we do to make this more shabby-licious? Well, we need to add lace, of course. More and more lace. What else have I got up here? Have I got more thin lace up there? No, that's too thick. Oh, I haven't got another one here. Here we go. More lace. Right, so I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit across the bottom of here. I might actually put this one across the bottom of there. What do we think? What do we think? Oh, actually, that's really pretty. It brings out that's like a periwinkle blue, isn't it? Right, let's just cut that there. Okay. So I've got to get my act together tomorrow because tomorrow I have got to film 5 videos. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got to film 5 videos tomorrow because I have got very busy then next few days and I can't keep missing videos because every time I miss videos, my views drop because people think I'm not here anymore. So I've got to have a little bit of consistency. I did promise, and we're trying to get 100 days done, aren't we? So, no, 5 videos got to be filmed tomorrow. So if you have anything you'd like me to do that's short and simple, stick it in the comments. Give me some inspiration there, guys. Oh, I like that. Yes, I do like that. Right, okay, I'm also thinking maybe, just maybe, and this was why I wasn't particularly worried about the edges of these pages, because I'm thinking perhaps we can edge with some lace and then look really pretty. Yes, now which way around is that? I think it's meant to go that way. Because Thursday I am off down to Swansea to pick up the boy. Because bless him, he's coming home for the weekend because we are going away. So Rob's coming home to be on doggy duty and look after Dan. Well, I don't know if Dan had put it as in Rob is looking after Dan, but he's coming home to look after. He's coming home to be the sensible adult here, put it that way. Because I can't leave the 13-year-old here on his own, even though probably the 13-year-old is the one with the most common sense, but there we go. No, they're as good as gold. And he's they'll look after the dogs then while we're away. We are off to Manchester for the half marathon on Sunday, which it is astoundingly obvious it's not me that's running that race. I'm sure from the previous conversation you've deducted that much. Yes, no, the mister. He's running the half marathon on Sunday. And I think Saturday we are going on a tour. Oh God, I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud. I was really unimpressed, and his face when I was like, oh wow, he's booked us to go on tour, to have a look at, on a tour rather, of Manchester United's football stadium. My goodness. I have no words. I have no words. I just hope that they got Wi-Fi in there, that's all I can say. But no, he obviously is a long time Man United fan, couldn't go to Manchester and not see the stadium. Long suffering comes to mind. I'm saying nothing. But there we are. So I have said, oh, well, come on. We've got our Merlin cards now. So let's go to Sea Life then after. Oh, excuse me. That was my tummy again. Oh, that was loud as well. I do apologise. Behave. It's not quite tea time yet. You'll have to wait. Right, there we go. So yeah. And then probably nip in the aquarium. I don't know if there's anything else of interest to have a quick glance at in Manchester. Anyone on here from Manchester, been to Manchester, recommend anything to do on a Saturday afternoon? Just so we're killing a bit of time. And then Sunday morning, the big race. And then Sunday after the race, we're straight in the car and then down to Stoke-on-Trent. And we are going to Alton Towers. And then long drive home. And I'm not driving because obviously can't take my car. It wouldn't get up there. Silly thing. So we've got to go in the van. Oh, I'm not sure which is worse. Right, let's stick this on here like so. So he's under strict instructions to get the van smelling nice and clean. Because obviously the van is used for carting the dogs about and his work tools. I don't care really. I'm just glad I got 4 hours quiet in the car driving up where I can catch up on I can answer all your comments on YouTube. Won't be much conversation out of me. No, I can multitask. I am female. I can multitask. We're very good at that. I can type responses onto my phone and answer the person who's sitting next to me at the same time. Might not ever make much sense. Some of you might end up having my responses the wrong way round or something, but I can do both. So yeah, that'll be my busy weekend, hence why I gotta do 5 videos tomorrow. Oh my goodness. They might be short ones. We'll see. We'll see. See how we get on. But it'll just be nice to have a bit of downtime. It's been quite chaotic, hasn't it, the last couple of months? So yeah, just be nice to get out of town for a couple of days. Escape the chaos, the madness, the exam stress, and everything else. There we go. Very nice. See how suddenly it's become incredibly shabby chic-alicious? Oh, I love that word. I love it. It's fab. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. You can see all of that. Very nice. We won't put any on there for obvious reasons. What am I on next? See, I've got a bit of a system going now. Once I start with a system, I have to stick with the system. If it's in order, it's got to stay in order. Righty-ho. Let's just pop that on there then. I do like normally, because the thing is, normally when he runs, we've been all over the world running. Well, I say all over the world, that sounds very grand. We've been to several countries with his running. I used to run. I think I've mentioned that before. I won't bore you with that story. But he's done quite a few marathons. I was actually talking to Cheryl about this earlier on. Because she was telling me, I heard John. Hi, John. Hi, Cheryl. She was telling me about John running marathons. well done. And I was telling her that we'd been to Chicago, we'd done, he's done Toronto and New York, and we did Vegas. I actually ran the half marathon at Vegas. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before. I'm just going to chuck that in there again. When I was like, you know, still able to run. Loved it. It was my last race. It was the last time I ran. That was back in 2014. Oh, I miss it. It's a lot of fun. That was hard though. And it was at night. And I did a stupid thing. I just took it into my head that I was going to run a half marathon that year. Because we were going over there anyway. Because Shaw was doing the marathon. And I was like, oh, I'm not standing around in Vegas on my own for hours. I may as well be running, hadn't I? So I thought, right, well, I can't just go over there and not do one. So I stupidly signed up to 2 years. So literally in the space of 12 weeks, I did 3 half marathons with like 6 weeks in between. And that was it then. That ruined me. My rheumatoid started after that, not long after that. I came back and I had this problem with my hip. And every time I get up, I was dragging my leg across the office floor. And the one lady in the office, she was like, Rach, what's the matter with your leg? I was like, I don't know. Because I did the Severn Bridge half marathon. That was brilliant. That was over here. Ran over the old Severn Bridge crossing. That was my first one. And then I did Cardiff. That was amazing. That was my best time. It's fairly flat as well. But in Vegas, you do it at night, look. Obviously, because you're running in the strip and all the lights are on. Oh, it was stunning. Quite scary in some parts, mine, because it was very dark. And we had to run on all right around the outskirts. And yeah, it was a bit... Ooh. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it's not like we were on our own. It was, you know, thousands of people running with us. We did 2, I think. We did a 5K as well the night before. So I got like a stack of these massive medals from there. They were amazing. It's the only reason we run is for the bling, isn't it? But yeah, they were my last ones. So I think after that, then we did Berlin, because he did the marathon in Berlin. And that was a nice weekend. And then we did Disneyland Paris a few years back, and he did the runs there. And then I don't think we did anything after that then. And then, of course, oh no, we got into triathlons then, that's right. And then, of course, COVID hit, and then we just ended up with loads of cancelled events. And, ugh, what a lot of faff that was, eh? But there we are. There we are. We mustn't complain, must we? That was the least inconvenience we had. You know, let's not moan. I don't know. The world is crazy at the minute. There are times I quite happily would... No, I won't say that, actually. I was going to say go into another lockdown, but actually, no. I don't think I could cope with that. I like the fact now I have a choice whether or not I want to go out. Or rather, I have a choice that I can stay in. That's up to me. So, yeah. I just hope that... well, actually, we're going to Alton Towers on Monday. And I'm hoping it'll be dead quiet there because all the kids will be in school. And I've booked, we're staying at Alton Towers. I got this brilliant deal because we got like these discount cards with this job and everything. And with our Merlin card, we got a brilliant deal on the hotel room. And you get like 3 hours free in the aqua rooms, I think it's called. And it's all like jacuzzis and whirlpool things, and oh my goodness, I can't wait. So I can go and rest my aching knees after all that blinking zumbering. Well, as if I'm still going by then. We'll see. We'll see. I got physio now on Friday morning at 9 o'clock, and as she said it, I thought, oh, that's my Zumba time. It's going to knock me out of thingy now. Well, that's a challenge for myself now, isn't it? I suppose to get up even earlier. That's not going to happen, I don't think. If I don't do it, then no, I'm not going to be able to do it for a couple of days. So I will have to get up and just get it done, because then I got to go down for Rob in the afternoon. Because he's got an exam on Thursday, bless him. So we'll be having a early evening drive back, and I might, while I'm waiting for him, I might even venture down onto his beach and go and soak my toes, because I haven't been down to his place when the weather's been nice, and they have said it's going to be really nice here this weekend, so I'm hanging on to that hope. Oh, now, look at that. Ha ha. Now we're talking. It's a different journal now, isn't it? How gorgeous is that? I'm sorry, I got glue all over my hands. I'm not having an anxiety attack. I'm okay. I'm just annoyed because I should have left that long. That was my bad. Poor choice, poor error of judgment there. But that aside, I'm very pleased with that. So there we go. That's our shabby-licious little notebook made with Bookpage, scraps and copy dyed papers. How cute is that? I tell you what, there is ample writing space in there. Ample. And I think a little pocket on the back of there will seal the deal nicely. Right, I'm just going to do my little bow up. I'm just taking my time because I don't want all of the lace to stick to itself. But I do like you to get the full effect. Ooh. Go on, through you go. Oh, my days. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Job done. There we are. Oh, I tell you what, I don't have to give you some nice little projects to do, don't you think? Took my own horn there, but there we are. Somebody got to do it. Right, guys, that's your challenge for today. It is your 100-day challenge. And for those of you that are following along for your show... No, we're not doing show. We're doing get your chic on. Oh, God, I come up with these little catchphrases and then forget what I'm saying. So there we are. There's our without lace one. And then there's our with lace one. So you can either be laced or not be laced. I need to go and tidy my desk. Get a mess of it here. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I will be back with you tomorrow several times. No, are you kidding? Have a lovely evening. See you soon. Bye.